is the infamous bird that's been stalking the streets of Flamstead for weeks.
A hawk that's been terrorising locals in a part of Hertfordshire for weeks.
The great man-hating hawk of Flamstead, Hertfordshire.
At the start of March, a man in the village of Flamstead felt a bird swoop down towards his head, and after checking his CCTV, he saw this. Now that is a Harris hawk flying down and doing something. What the bird was doing, I'm not sure, but this was just the start of it. This Harris hawk then went on to spend weeks doing the same thing to other residents in the village, and even causing some minor injuries to people. Now this is very obviously a loose captive bird. It's wearing falconry furniture, and Harris hawk's an American species, so shouldn't really be flying around an English village. If this is obviously a captive bird, where is the owner? And that's mainly the problem. Nobody knows who owns this bird, nobody has come forward, and nobody has even reported to have lost a hawk in that area. A few days ago, I was actually contacted by a producer for Good Morning Britain asking if I could go on live TV and talk about this. So firstly, they wanted to know why the hawk is behaving in this way. There are a few suggestions. The bird could likely be an imprint, and this would mean that the bird is a lot more comfortable with people and understands that people are a good source of food. As it's the time of the year, it's typically when birds would be courting and starting to breed. Hormones do change some of the bird's behaviours. This might actually be a trained behaviour. Now, I'm not saying that there's some kind of conspiracy of some evil villain type character training and releasing birds to go out and attack unsuspecting villagers, but I have seen pictures of people with Harris hawks on their shoulder or their head, and I've even seen some businesses who allow their Harris hawks to stand on the heads of the audience at events. Anyway, my suggestion, really make sure that every single person in the village knows not to leave food out for the bird. So instead of local falconers leaving a humane trap with food and a hungry hawk thinking, excellent, let's have it then, getting caught in the trap, this hawk just knows that it swoops down at people's heads and then food keeps appearing. So why change anything? At about 1:40 in the afternoon on the 3rd of March, the hawk was safely caught in a trap by a local man named Steve Harris. Yeah, Steve Harris caught the Harris hawk. I don't know the current whereabouts of the hawk, but I'm sure he is now in safe hands.